More like 2 seconds. Welcome back to Genshin Impact No Wishing, the account where you don't wish until AR 58 is done. Got 2 more parts to go, I think, until we finished Fortress of Maripede.
Look, there are some people talking
Fortress
over
of
there.
someone
Let's
peed.
listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Isn't that true?
We literally don't care. People be hating. Bitches be hating.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Was bro about to say, that's not a faucet, that's my wife.
We're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks.
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juice.
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by his...
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join up.
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that? Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right.
You're crazy.
Is that so?
Oh.
You are correct, since you like my cooking. Listen, kids. The power structure within the... You've already met the one person here you should never cross.
Those who have the Duke's attention get...
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right?
But did you know that Chewie...
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into... Speaking of which,
Jurio.
the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lord...
You mean he hit a woman?
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always...
Wait a second.
Do you think it... Could it be that
After all, I do remember
Aha!
Lord Vito
They're in
turned
love.
me into a pulp.
They should just marry already. It's gonna take me a whole another nation coming out just for me to stop hating on the Fortress of Meripis.
Hey, you over there?
Baviler. Ho 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 ho.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games?
Yo.
Like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG?
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with... all right.
But why would you be...
Whether you're throwing... There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately... Sure?
Great!
I thought you would have already heard.
Why don't you pick?
All right. Have you heard? Then did you know that there are some... Yes,
Yeah.
I've already met those two. I heard that they used to be a chef.
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke...
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was to go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of a Forbidden Zone.
It's just a rumor we've been hearing.
Anything else?
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny.
Yeah, how do teleport points work? Because they try to make it seem like only the traveler can use them, but... Like, what about the people of Inazuma? Are they really that much hating on teleport waypoints that they won't use them even if it allows them to escape Inazuma? Which cameras? It's here. Consider it a gift from fate.
Better than nothing.
Oh, hey, neat. Some free credit coupons. Hell yeah. Here. Heard of this game called Devin Rowe? Yeah, I heard one of the characters. He somehow he apparently got to the real world and I've seen him since. Weird. I can't mimic sound stereo. I'm trying to push narrative. Why is he on that platform?
Huh?
Huh? Homosexual man.
That look in your eyes. You.
Hey, this is no time to be modest.
Oh, as it.
We found like 500 credit coupons of
I'd
information.
never guessed that. He is a harbinger. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for. Father told me that even though.
His escape route is already flooded, so
Well, when you put it that way,
bingo!
he's working today. Coming here as a group would no need to think. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by.
Come
Rizzly.
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the.
on. You can even estimate.
We've been working together for a long. Traveler, what say you to meeting? Oh, and there's just. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremene's report. Fremene's.
9 days.
Will it be hard?
Well, I won't. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an. You've mentioned several. Investigate the internal structure of the infer. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget. Oh, my apologies.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head.
Let's go our separate ways.
now. Paimon will take a peek.
Paimon observation.
There seem to be several people inside.
Yes.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready. Someone, please help! He's sick!
What?
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed on freezing limbs. Let me take a look. Please, lie down. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Trav. Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed.
Okay.
I'll continue my diagnosis. Don't sense serious damage. But. What about here? Oh,
Nope.
I think you just ate something that disagreed. So that. And there, congratulations. The health risk isn't Miss Levine. I'll have.
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
We're in. We're doing better.
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not...
But it also.
Well...
What do you mean that's true? Though they may have...
They're in love with each other.
Yeah,
Kiss already.
You're right. But did you have to lecture me?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable help.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the
Hey, don't start arguing now, please.
Huh.
Release.
Please allow me to end this
And same to you, Miss
You
Levine.
two are in love with each
Anyway,
other.
That was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessive...
He just slowly walked off like that?
I'm sorry you had to see all of that.
You real...
I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back. Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine.
Yawn.
Yellow.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let them...
Yep.
Alright then, is there anything we should know? No, his base constitution is quite good. Got it. Oh, you're going to take a nap already?
Yawn.
go back with a. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Time to go back. Time to go get up from sleep. To go back to the dormitories and sleep. Logic. Logic at its finest. Take a map.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death. No, but you kept mumbling. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire. Whoa, you really.
Hurry up. It's finally day 9.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Minnie.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine
Wait, why is she getting involved?
You already went above and beyond infiltrating a guarded... Lynette also felt like you...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette.
Is now really
According to my observations, Siege also...
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Head to the infirmary. In secret.
Lynette should be here. Huh, strange.
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Lynette is dead.
No, Lynette rarely deviates unless...
Let's see if there are any clues.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must.
She would have said her migraine was... Which means either the head nurse...
The hatch.
Wait, this thing? The space behind it is empty. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
His ass is panicking.
There are some books here. Advanced. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's.
See,
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
a slip of paper.
It's right over here. And there's a bunch written on it, too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices.
This is.
Is that all? The back.
Show me.
Would you care to get? No.
Rizzly.
Wait.
The rizzly.
He was aware of our goals.
Yes. That is a crucial question. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so I'd like to know that too. Don't panic, just think it. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave.
But what does he gain by...
So he's We never should have sent out Fremine. If Rizzly let him leave on purpose, then he's
Lenny's getting more and more Don't be like this.
No.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please,
I simply cannot allow Lynn. I have to go.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
What the hell? Psychopath.
I feel like we still have some room to make change.
It's not impossible.
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is even. Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
What a delightful turn of events. Oh my! What's wrong, little one?
She's been playing us like a goddamn fiddle.
Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
He played us like a goddamn fiddle.
Out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Rizzly's office.
The Rizzly Bear.
Come out and face.
It's a saw trap.
We added
What did you do to my
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite...
Stop joking around. Where did you take?
I have also heard that maybe she'll appear behind you.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? You knew we were investigating. As for Fremine, no.
There was no need to do so.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign.
One correction. Lynette is...
He's not.
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only although as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned.
Wait, you locked him out.
I closed the fortress.
Fremine's
No, we're still here.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you? Besides, I
Damn.
recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've
So,
some of my folks just happened to... I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you, right? You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety.
you want to see Father?
Well, if she cares... I've heard that the bonds between the
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Merope?
Oh, I see. So it's because she...
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to
You people really are difficult to get. Mr. Linney,
Damn.
you have one...
Lenny!
Instead of asking...
There's a pretty
what
important
little
plot
warning
line, I'm
Mr. Fremine...
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up.
Rizzly!
Negotiations have broken down.
Yeah! Listen to the...
You do realize that I'm only letting you... But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you... Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve. I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1. Regarding
The meat.
Fanta's internal reports said we often see Miss Sijwina. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world. I've been told that the infirmary is. I've been told that the infirmary. According to Collins, the research notes said that the.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a... At first we thought this... She often visits the production...
Paimon, how'd you smuggle the glasses in?
Has only the... Unfortunately, the recipients... Are we on the...
not bad. All right. Now from there are also
According to Collins, the pancreas. Fanta's internal reports suggest that the Fanta promoter has been struggling because. According to Collins, the Fanta promoter has been struggling. The research notes said. According to Collins, the Fanta promoter has been.
Yes.
According to Collins, Fanta's internal reports suggest.
Paimon gets this... That hidden rule of the pancreas...
I'm surprised no one's tried to build this as a Minecraft prison back during the whole prison community
The
craze.
company facing that they came to the fortress of Mero the Duke, knowing how valuable Coupon, and so only those who prove.
I acknowledge the effort, although based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Rizzly! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Oh shit, he about to fight!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one.
There was nothing. You're See, though this gun may look like a...
Lean.
Not at all. I am when Monsieur and Nervy Lad asked, but if you mean what you just said, then it's... But I really am just doing... His Grace knows it too.
My dear Siege.
Well, it's nearly time after all. What are you talking...
Take me if you...
How touching.
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I hear...
Footsteps. Chlorand.
Space, please.
Ah, Miss Clorand. My door.
She broke the freaking door. Menu. He's got pickled. Lemonade has been pickled.
What's going on? What is Cloran doing here?
Work.
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated... Please, make some space.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get...
What?
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute... Of course, it would be best if he stayed for... Sorry. I am...
Why would he ingest a large...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
Florand.
What's that look on your face?
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. How's the situation?
The water has changed. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too...
Where was he when you found
The abandoned zone at the end of...
closer than I thought?
Locking the door was necessary.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reason.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He hasn't...
It's a bad... Want some tea?
Not part...
Fine, I'd like...
Might as well then.
Okay.
Linny, are you okay?
Harmonie is dead.
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny!
Everyone's awake.
He'll be fine. But
We saved his ass.
His breathing's beginning to...
give me a hand and help me
Yeah, I'll take him from the...
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. The Duke and Clarand are gone.
Chlorand.
They probably went to get...
Rizzly. Sticking out your cat for the Rizzler. It's a skibbity. So phantom tax. God help me, I'm dying. I don't want to stay in this stinking prison any longer. Eating a burger with no honey mustard. Eating a burger with no honey mustard. Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Frenemy is awake.
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater pipes.
The pipes.
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
The grizzly bear.
Where could Master Child be?
He's dead. We ate him. What does he have? Royal Greatsword. Still full Braveheart and sea free.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Take the mechanism. Guy shooter, doctor, dead on a nothing.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Rotate, Pipe. It's like this one puzzle I saw in Monument Valley. VFDI.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Let's go. Does he have any ascension perks? Decreases aquatic stamina consumption.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
We're in.
Wait. What? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
He's getting melted.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Help.
I can't die here. I have to push on.
Chlorand.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back.
Miss Clarand brought.
Miss Clorand,
You're still too weak from it.
Miss Lynette is right.
A guest. Then I can assume.
You should ask His Grace about that. Yeah. It's
The
about
Rail
that man who told
Visley.
us what's going on. Wanna come
Rio
listen?
Fisley.
No, please go on without me.
Lenny.
The logical part of my.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
thank you.
Yeah, Geo as an element is easily the worst element. Like, it has no real uses. And its main elemental reaction is useless, except as a gimmick for Navia to give her power. Deepwood Memories set.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire?
I wanted to check up on...
Mostly fine.
If you don't mind, I'd like to...
All right. Thank you for looking out for me.
Well, want to explain yourself?
Rio Festly.
Where should I begin? How about you start? No. I just knew
You managed to monitor...
they came here with ulterior motives. Initially, I thought their goal was just... Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But of course, it's inevitable that the knave would... I'm also quite curious about where that harbinger...
So you were hoping that...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running it.
Are the rumors true?
Why would you put it like that?
Oh, right.
Me, of course. As a champion duelist.
And
One of the only acceptable straight...
You can think of it like that.
Whatever,
That's
I'm
not
not
something
gonna get
you
into
should be asking
drama
about.
today. I just want to get out.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremenet.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary.
Jillinan looks like one of those
Compelling
Gunner
case.
characters you'd see in Zenless.
Do you really want to know the answer that bad?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant? Follow me.
Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it?
Rio Vesley.
You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Ooh, my back.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
We're going down.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see it. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Let's go check it out.
Huh. So there's a switch?
Stand back.
It's a door. It's on the other side of the door. Another area.
Whoa! They all just went up one...
Go on, have a... I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of
Yep.
the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be
The
risky and
primordial
negligent
sea.
to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the very reasonable guesses? I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily... Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. The indicators are now red. Although if this continues... Yeah, you know what the legends say.
But that's just too weird!
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast It's just
Damn.
that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been... There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, as the number of exiles increased, more and more people, the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fort. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and
Damn.
after many, many centuries. Few people still remember the reason for the fort. Now and again, researchers managed to break one.
But now you know every part of that history.
Indeed. To be frank, not really. Prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else.
It's hard to believe he's French. Why is he French?
This is it.
It's the lovebirds.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last...
Wait, Jurier, he's not.
Huh?
No need to panic, you...
What? After you warned us.
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers. Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were... Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of...
Ooh, are they together?
Lovebirds.
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a
You're great!
If I dated her,
They
I'd
are a
probably be
couple.
smarter than
They're in
Edwin.
love with each other. Ooh.
Forget I said anything. Follow me.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
Whoa,
No, no,
there's
no.
another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
It's the ship.
What a huge... This is also a production zone that Paimon
Real
has used
ship.
before. What's going
How much do you know about Fontanian history? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemur. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden, he called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search.
There's a ship in this story too?
Ship.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly. So the moment I began to speculate that the
Are you
Yawn, don't
legendary
care.
Fortuna?
Maybe. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress as the fortress's administrator. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Yawn, I'm dying of boredom.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you...
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into.
Great.
We have to funk.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated,
Must have been Risley and Sijwin.
yeah, I heard one.
I really can't make
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to...
Yeah, it's.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking... Yeah, I took...
Nobody else is around.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself, firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial Siwa?
Whoa!
That's Arlini.
Secondly, Risley's attitude. I spent quite a long time thinking about that. What's more, the fortress of Maripede, as long as the fortress, if I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself.
You're super smart!
Thanks so much. If Risley does, that can't. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what is.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have won? If you remember, I want.
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. The two of you have already. If you ever need anything else, though you may not.
You have...
Thank you for protecting.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Given your strength.
Paimon's hungry.
Kill yourself.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
We need Paimon dead. I really hope that in Conria, Paimon reveals who she really is. Have a powerful boss battle with her, and as a reward, we finally get to kill Paimon.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Generic voice, yay.
Let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler.
Fish.
Paimon, over here.
Fish.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin? And, what would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Walsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
The meta.
Me too, no problem.
Protein
Oh, delicious.
milkshake.
I'm so happy. Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious. I'm so glad to see Dream. Do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're really good at taking... Really? You're in my... that. Thankfully. Although the path... and you were all super considerate and really thought everything through. Get a good night's rest.
Who invented the calamitous treads? Calamitous dreads. Wait, hold on. What's next? Sleep.
So much has happened.
Yep.
I'm super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
He's out like a light. Hey, like a light. Out like a light. Just turned herself off.
Delicious.
She sleep talks.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Something happened.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
There's no time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what? What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone. Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get it.
Oh no, it can't be that thing.
Oh, wait, what? What? Hey!
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Hey! Be careful!
The Dookie.
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Into Rizzly. Into the Rizzly office. Rio Vislay. Slay me any day of the week.
They're here.
Just like I said.
We have it.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Primordial juice. Entire ocean of stuff. He punched it really hard.
Three, two, one.
The sluice gates.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Find Nerville.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Find Nerville.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Nerville.
Traveler, I need you. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Speed run to the Opera House. They're finally out of the fortress. What?
Look, there are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry. Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm
We
sure
are
it's
a
fine,
V
it
traveler.
should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
Struggles. Struggles real. It's you.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must
Yeah.
always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make
Yawn.
your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave, one of the 11 Fatui harbingers.
I've already
Greetings.
prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually
I kill
recently
her.
agreed to get together for tea. What? See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adored.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
Careless.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Very nah.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hope it...
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but.
I.
Oh. And just how do you know that?
Because.
And where did he go after leaving the.
Well.
Damn it.
The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of. Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Huh? Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
She's saying you're a fraud.
Stage of the prophecy.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
It's him. The Rizzly Bear.
Sounds about right.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day.
Really just said, nuh-uh.
This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
But it is not today.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Literally care less.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet.
Very
For
good.
now,
It
TM.
was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down, but
I figured you would have.
you've gotten used to.
So what gift must...
That wouldn't happen to be a.
Well, I'm sure he.
I was under the impression the resident...
That was. Anyway, you've still got some unfit.
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I must say, Miss Farina.
What are you trying?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomat yet. Hear you? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking, but you?
You're wrong.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the— Oh, great Hydro.
I have my ways. And I've
Fraud.
been working on them for all this time.
You are a
Even if you
fraud.
look down upon me.
Fraud.
I will.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina. I see. Allow me to be so bold as to ask an— Oh. Then allow me to jog your mem. And what do you plan to do with the massive
the origin?
So you also have no— I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice, but even—
Tell them,
that had
Father.
nothing to do with you. Then what could
Tell
you
them,
possibly—
Father.
Oh, right.
Tell her,
I
Father.
almost forgot. Udex Nuville—
Yeah, yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the you— Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourself. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the You too, but—
Thank you.
You're welcome. It is getting late. Why don't—
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use—
Paimon's coming too.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth, as their father. That was all. Formal topics. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I haven't—
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight—
You mean Rizzly. He's a tricky one to deal with. By the way, and you can just consider this a— You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move—
And that's everything that happened during the trial.
Didn't he say he was coming here on— Forget it. I will be meeting some—
Do you require help?
No need. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Arc.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you dare to—
My goal is just to discover the location. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. It's just as I— In fact, this—
Who are you?
The fear in her I left the scene with ease. No, not long after.
Yep, she tried to assassinate Farina.
I
don't get it.
The Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct—
Yes, Father.
My dear children,
News from the Fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
probably they—
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger. Set up a meeting for— Oh, And
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but the initiative belongs to the house. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to... It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the roof. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, I am a servant of Her Majesty. Of course. It is, however, quite... Don't you think Fontaine is quite intrigued? Ultimately, though, you don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Neverett?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long... Thank you for protecting Farina.
Yes?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
The sluice. The sluice. The sluice.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. Permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? You can't...
If by the phrase, you guide, I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex... And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Bro, stop crying.
You may be...
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon...
Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
What? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina? My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't get...
You guessed correctly.
There's still some...
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the then since Fontaine's prophet...
None of the currently living dragon sovereign. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part...
There are 7 elemental archons and 7...
The dragon sovereign of water, who, in any case, given the status quo... I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Yeah, let's go. What do you mean we have to go back to the fortress? This is a literal act of terrorism. It's the gang.
Now guess, what suit will...
When you clip if you can equip Farina of the Lava Walker set, she still dies walking on lava. I thought it was called the Lava Walker set.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering.
Thanks to everyone's... Oh, right.
Whoa, how did she react?
She didn't want to stress you out.
Yeah.
Okay, but check...
You meant father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us.
Her attitude towards you is even... You should believe her.
Oh, Paimon just...
Hey,
Are you going?
Looks like it.
Excellent.
For real?
Another in plaque. Well, next.
Head back to bombshell, bitches. What up, gang?
Uh, you guys are back?
Crystal! Macaroon!
you guys didn't get caught in...
Ah, and here I...
We're sorry.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the detail.
Hey, it wasn't just me.
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're...
Hey.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer.
Oh, well, if you say so.
People are saying, oh, Jillian's so broken, Kasa's gonna suck now. Weird. It's almost as if Geo doesn't fit on all team comps. And you also need... two teams for Abyss. Always make sure to claim your welfare.
Feijoy Traveler! Paimon, are you still doing alright? We're fine, but a few people of course. How did Nervalet know that he was needed here? I'm sure Nervalet has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into bombshell bros about the energy and the injuries of the wounded. They were if you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us. Just let me know if you get... I'd like to take...
Okay, interrupting the video for a second, but look at this. It's Mulaney. It's time for you two.
Courier?
Yeah, I was working on something, so...
Yeah, I also work.
That's no
He sounds like the nerd emoji.
Hello there.
Gang.
It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
In a time of chimpanzees, there was a maid.
That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you.
Oh, yeah?
You two really are just...
Not at all!
Talk to Rio Vasley.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it?
We wanted to see how the fortress is...
We're fine for the most part.
If that's the case, why don't you...
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to... He came here in a hurry and left without...
He sure said...
Miss Cloran is...
Where the gifts...
Literally don't care. Just get me out of this stupid fort.
I have some...
Are these from Sijuin T...
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full
For real? Then we could...
You may access the cafeteria. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it...
Go to sleep. Then we'll finally be done. Finally be out of the fortress.
We're back in our cell again. Being free sure feels pretty special now. Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true!
Shush.
Alright. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become. There are so many bad things in the world. You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the. Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well! Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside ourselves. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right? Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
It's time for episode 3 of Child's Vision. He's getting pickled. He's about to get shape of watered to the fullest extent of the law. That is certainly a cliffhanger, just shape of watering him. Finally claim this. Oh yeah, we should also really do Raiden's Shogun Quest. We'll cover that later. Like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all next time for more Genshin Impact Unfunny Moments.